getting rid of NHS England is a start. But I think we've really put ourselves into a corner here by making it such a totemic institution here in the UK, which just keeps gobbling up money after money after money and not really proving or providing better services for ordinary people. I think we're all terrified of looking under the car bonnet and thinking, how can we actually make this work? Do we need all these middle managers? Probably not. And I think it's partly, Labour's fault for making it such a totemic institution, which means no one can actually touch it without getting balked at by the general public. So I think it's something that is incredibly sensitive to deal with, and yet we can't touch it. So I think it's one of those problems that we just have to grapple with before it gets even more expensive.
Patricia, would you just pick up on that point there, the suggestion that the NHS is just gobbling up money and actually people aren't getting enough back in return?
I think there's some real fundamental flaws in some of what's just been said. As somebody said, actually we spend less than many countries on our health services, and what we get for it is incredible. There's always improvements can be made, and what I would say about some of the savings and the changes that are being made at the moment, those are real people, and many of those people that work in NHS England and some of the other structures are nurses who are delivering frontline services still. So it's wrong to talk about bureaucracy as if it's divorced from what's actually happening or what we might see as the frontline in emergency departments or wards and communities. But actually, I think all of us would agree that there is absolutely every reason to do proper reviews. But the NHS is reviewed time on time and time again. The people that suffer most in those reviews often are the staff. And actually, the current reviews are being done in a way that is very brutal. It's not well thought through, and it's, as one of my colleagues said earlier today, it feels like a redesign on the back of a fag packet. We really need to look at what we're doing, how we're doing it, who needs to do it, and where it needs to be done. But at the end of the day, I don't think any of us think that most of our nurses and doctors, for example, physios, etc., are not doing valuable work that isn't enhancing the population's health. Some of it needs to be redirected to prevention. We all understand all of those arguments, but it cannot be nurses that pay for the reorganisations, etc. It has to be done in a way that's sympathetic and delivers real improvements to patients.